Well, hello there everyone and welcome back to Zomboland Gaming. I am Zombo Skater, and you know what? Today I was going to do an episode where we started out kind of complaining about the building mechanics of the game. Not so much the building mechanics as the 700 piece build limit. There are 250 piece extra for the furniture and facilities, 250 for decorations, and then like 4 for your generators. So I think overall it's like, what, like 1,254 total pieces you can have. But 700 just really limits the extent of that cool architecture you have. I think at the end of this video, I might show off the second generation of my base on my main character here, and kind of why I got frustrated with the building. The other thing is the moving your territory lacks a lot to be desired with ease of placing it. I mean, you can. It's really nice to be able to make a blueprint and move your base, but the ease of placement sucks, and we'll show that off at the end. But no more complaining, other than one other thing. If you're a solo player, holy crap, you're going to get to the end. I am a level 50 character here right now, fully maxed out, with the exception of some of my weapons and some of my gears not fully calibrated, but it's all tier 5. Mostly, for the most part, calibrated. I do need to level up to tier up the blueprints for most of them, but I'm still pretty damn leveled up at level 50, max leveled, and there are some quests that I'm just not going to be able to do by myself. It's level 60 quests that say recommended 4-player. It's gotta be a struggle to do that solo. By God, I'm going to try, but it's annoying to be a solo player, because my 2 teammates, if we hit you real fast, go to my hive, 12 days, he's still level 13. 2 days, 28. I'm on my own, essentially. So, I might have to, like, join up and team up with some other people on some of these quests. But, enough complaining. This game has enough awesomeness to it that it super outweighs all the very little negative things that I have to say about the game. And so what I figured we'd do today, instead of going back to our character that we have been using, because I've just been grinding so much on this character, it really sucks to go back and play a low-level character again. So what I think we're going to do today is we're going to go through a securement silo, and we're going to start with, which one is this one? I don't even remember which one this one is. Let's look at our map real fast. This is Securement Silo Sigma. It's the first securement silo you're going to get. Here's Myers Market. Here's Deadsville. It's not too far down the road. You can actually see here's where my 2 hive mates are living. We're just over here. So Securement Silo Sigma. We're going to run through this. We're just going to do it on the normal level, which means I'm going to be severely OP for this, but I just want to show you what the Securement Silo looks like, what you can be ready to expect, and kind of all the different areas that you should go to, so you can find where all the gear crates and the weapon crates and all that sort of stuff are. And we're going to go through this, and then we're just going to do a couple more episodes where we're just going to go through every securement silo, and then maybe we'll go back through them on the next difficulty level up. Just see how playing solo you can go through this stuff on your own. I mean, this one is a recommended 1-player level 15. So basically, let me pull up the intro nets here. I've got the Map Genie interactive map. So currently there are 6 securement silos. Down here in the Broken Delta, you've got Sigma, which is the level 15. And then if you go straight north into the Iron River, which is technically the 3rd area that you're going to get to, this is going to be a securement silo 5. I believe it's a level 25. Over here in Chalk Peak, you have Alpha and EX1. They're both level 35s. And then both of the 2 in the Red Sands are level 45. So that's Psi and Theta. And currently there's nothing in the Blackheart region. I moved my base way up here. I'm all the way up in the Blackheart region, currently living. I moved myself again. I am pretty much done with quest lines. So without a further ado, let's go ahead and get on into this Securement Silo Sigma. So whenever you start the Securement Silo, it's going to give you the option up at top to change to your different difficulties. So you can see right there, Securement Silo Sigma, level 60 recommended 4 players. You can't even go beyond level 50, so it's really going to be a team effort. To play it on the hard difficulty, it still says recommended 3 players, but it is a level 50, so your player's level 50, you might be able to do it. The rewards obviously get better and better the more harder difficulty you do. Words are hard. You do. Level 15 is this one. We're just going to go through. It's going to give us armor mods, Stardust Source, and this is the main reason for me doing this. I can't calibrate any of my weapons right now because I'm waiting on Stardust Source. So fighting bosses, going to the securement silos, I think doing the defense of your base, some of the world bosses, and I think some of the events that just happen around the map will get you Stardust, and that's the main thing we're going for. I have like 100,000 energy links, so I've got more than enough of that. And then we're gonna get some armor mod parts. So you can, if you hit you can go in and ask people, hey, you wanna join, you wanna create a team with me? You know, all that sort of stuff for different things. Hell, you can even queue up to go and help other things, which we are definitely going to be doing for some of our other quest line stuff, like this one right here. Oh, pro. And then, of course, you can obviously ask your team members to come on as well. But we're just going to go ahead and hit enter. And since we're solo, it's just going to put us right in. Here we go. So it starts you off in a little hallway. And I'm pretty much just going to probably silent for most of the part of this. I'm just going to use my crossy bow. Q is your friend as you're going around here. It's going to help you kind of figure out, hey, there might be a secret room over in that area. There is nothing up there. We're going to come down, pop this dude in the head. Look, these guys don't even know I'm here. Oh, crap, I hit the railing. There we go, nailed it. I am severely overpowered for this. Where's this guy at? Good night. There are the barrels around here that would help you out. Like if I grab one of these, you can hit F and then ka-wham. Oh, I missed him completely. Hey, get wrecked, fool. Anybody else down here? Oh, I think I saw another one kind of coming out the door. So you can't get up to these doors. You might be able to, but there's nothing behind them. It's just an entry point for the enemies. Hey, guy, would you, I'm talking, go away. All right, once again, Q is your friend. You kind of got to be a little bit careful when you're going around these barrels. You might accidentally pick them up. Oh, I thought I hit that guy. Hey, where'd this guy go? Hey, hello? Hello? Where'd you come from, buddy? You're not my buddy. I got to make sure I'm picking up all my arrows because they're muy importante to me. Let's just push through here. Huh, I didn't even pay attention to the fact there was a drone buzzing above my head. Get wrecked. Oh, we got a little machine gun up here. All right, are we cool? We good? We Gucci? Oh, there's another guy right here. Hey, we good? Are we cool to be calm a little bit? Okay, make sure I'm hitting Q so I can figure out where all my arrows are and any goodies. Because, you know, if you're coming to this one at level 15, you're going to want to make sure you're gathering all of the scrappable pieces and parts. And, of course, I'm just greedy, so I'm going to grab all of the scrappable parts anyway because I want everything. I want it all. Money, cash, cars, diamond rings, gold chains, shit, every damn thing. That is not how Warren G sings that song. All right. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm choking. Choking on my own spit. Okay. So this direction right here is where we're going to be going off to the main portion of this to defeat the enemy boss, the Captain Dave 2. But we're just going to bypass that, and we're going to come right over here and snipe that dude in the head. And snipe that dude in the head. Is there another one? I don't think so. Like I said, we're just gathering every little bit. There is a chest here. I just ran this, so there is a chest right here for a weapons chest. And then I believe in here is just gonna be just lootables. I don't think there's a chest in this room. I wonder what the cooldown is, or if you log out and log back in, if the gear and weapon chest are gonna be back in there. There's also something right here. I believe if we go into my inventory, right here, vintage toy airplane. I think that's what I picked up. Oh no, right here, robot fish. So I picked this up off. There's all throughout the map, you're gonna find these like special materials, and if you break these down, it's gonna give you some extra amount. And look, it says right there, dismantle to obtain a large amount of materials. So it's always good to pick those up. And of course, any kind of you know, emergency supplies. All right, let's go ahead and get on in here. Can I duck, please? Thank you very much. This is a very linear path that you have to take. I mean, there's no way that you can get around to anything that's, you know, behind these vents. This is a pretty small securement facility as well. So if you don't gather everything, by the time you defeat the first boss, you're going to have more than enough time to keep walking back around to everything to try and find all the stuff and things. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Can I get this guy? Get wrecked. We got anybody else? And I believe there's a dude up in that door. Okay, all right, let's take a look around, a look-see-loo. And boom, do we have the card? We have the card. Usually you pick those cards up off of elite enemies, or off of some of the chests. I believe this one, that first room you're in, I believe once you clear out that first room, it's gonna give you the ability to get the key for that. And you'll see why I wanted that key here in a second. I'm just making sure I'm picking all my stuff up. Okay, so the boss is right up there down that corridor. This over here is the secret room. Every one of these securement silos has a secret room that has goodies that you really, really want. And it's not always gonna do this kind of deal, but it's always fun. I love this game for its strangeness. So yeah, you see how it's called In Seepage Zone? I think that's what they kind of call all of these weird secret areas. This is so strange. Hey, Loch Ness! I didn't notice that the last time I played. What do we got here? We got the wish machine, and I don't believe there's anything else. We're basically gonna fight a whole bunch of dudes that are come out of here. Party's on! Alright, we're just going to fight everything that comes out. At least I think, yep. Out. You know, I could just be using my melee weapon. Woo! This is way too easy at this level. Hey! 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 Get wrecked, fool. What the? Is there somebody down here? Oh shit, I need a drink. Oh, these dudes explode. I don't like explodey dudes. Hello? I don't know how many waves there are. Oh, it looks like we just have to, it's charging up. We need to stay inside this ring right here to charge this up. Okay, that's easy enough. Why am I just... There we go. I love this crossbow. Yeah, boy. Oh, there's a big dude right here. We could also deploy this guy. I love this guy right here. The Xeno fighter is just absolutely baller. He just whoops so much booty. Is this... Oh no, more of the blowy up, guys. Oh, we need to stay here so we can keep it charging. Why do I feel like... Oh, floaty dude. Ow! Hey! Oh Jesus! Where'd you come from? Where'd that floaty guy go? Hey, would you guys stop attacking me for a second? There we go. There he is. Oh, there he is. Oh man, I'm deep in concentration mode here. I feel like there's something else shooting at me, and I can't tell what. What are we at? We're at 89? We're getting there. Oh, big dude. Big dude down. This is also a chance that we might get one of our deviants. I think that this will also sometimes drop a deviant. Oh, look at this. We're all about to go. And 100%. What? Okay. All right. So now I just need to go and collect any goodies that I might have dropped. Which there's not really any. We just need to collect our free chest in the secret room. Ha! Oh, yeah. See, right here. Yoink. So we've got... I still don't know what the eliminate mid gain is or control max gain. I don't know what the difference is. I always just hit F. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the other one is. But look at this. Look at all the stuff we got. All these gear mods, armor mods, and then the Stardust. The Stardust is the part that I care about right now. So, whoop. There we go. And I've got somebody's briefcase. Can I please just drop that? Thank you. Okay, so now we're done with that. We can just walk on out of here. I love these little side questy weird things. This game has a very Stranger Things kind of vibe to it. And more so than that, it's just got just a really, really awkward vibe. Okay, now we can go ahead and drink, because I need some water. No, don't eat. Oh, hey, look, there's a little map of the place. I'd never noticed this before. So this is where you start. You come into the control room, into this big room, and then we're going to go up here, and then over here, and yeah, follow the map. All right, you know what? We're going to snipe this dude right here. Good night, sir. And actually, I want to go over there and check if he has any goodies. This is a very, very quick little silo. It's not that big of a deal, this one. Oh, and I kind of want my flashlight on because you can't see nothing. I believe no, there was a storage crate that's usually right there. Oh, I almost made it. I almost made that jump. No parkour for this guy. I know I'm missing one crate. There was one crate that I don't think I showed you guys. Okay, so here we go. We got the final boss area right here. Really? Why in the world? There we go. It's important to take care of the minions, so that way we don't have to worry about this dude right here. And we're just gonna pummel him with all of these. Oh, come on, he shot my damn crate. Hey, buddy, I don't have time for you. Okay, all right, there we go. All right, so using the explosives super helps out here. And then, of course, your final goods are right there. But we're going to continue walking around so I can show you kind of some more of the stuff here. Oh, hey, look, finally, this thing shows up where I can grab the medical stuff. Doop-de-doop, walking around, we basically completed the silo. And then here you go. This was the starter area. So right here is the hallway we came down, and this door up here was closed. But now that we've done the final boss, it is now open for us. And look, you've got 4.5 minutes to explore this dungeon. Maybe it was 5, I don't know. It might have been 5, I wasn't paying attention. But you got more than enough time to go around and get everything that you might have missed. And then once you've gathered all of the goodies that you were looking to grab, then you can just come on out here and you're gonna grab your treasure and you are essentially done. That is finito. And look at that, we've got 20 more Stardust Source. Yeah, boy. And now you just walk up into here and you can either say G if you're not near the door, you can just hit escape, and then down in the bottom left, you can say exit dungeon. And ta-da, solo shutdown, complete battle solo. Yes, all right. And you can challenge it again if you want to, but we're just gonna hit escape and get out of the dungeon. Now, if this is your first playthrough on this securement silo, which I probably should have mentioned before we even get into this silo, but it is a quest, so you're going to be able to figure it out. It shows up as a blue quest, it's a side quest. But yes, when you first come up to this facility, you're going to talk to T-Man here. T-Man will give you the instructions to go up here, and then when you're done with that, you'll come and talk to him again, and he'll give you the rewards for completing it the first time. But seeing as how that's like the 4th time I've completed it, we are done with that. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to go back to my base, so that way I can give you a quick little tour of my frustration with my base. Oh, it looks like somebody else has arrived here. Well, we've completed that, and now we are back at Casa del ZomBo, and I am way up here, so this is the starter area down here. Here's where my friends are at, and I am all the way hell up at this frozen lake, and actually the last town. This is the last area that I need to complete, and I need to find a 1 gear and or armor crate, or gear or weapon crate, and that's it, and then I'll have that complete. But oh my god, when you do the quest line, everybody's like a level 50. But when you come back in, everybody's a level 57. So be sure when you're doing the actual main line task at that area, what is this place called? It is called White Cliff. When you're going up there, make sure you do everything during the quest line, because it's so much easier than when you go back by yourself solo. Because look, it shows level 60. Oh boy. And it's a very confusing layout in there. But yeah, so here is, I was trying to go for a modern, pretty cool looking base, but there was a couple problems. One, you notice those foundations are outside of the territory border, which means I can't put stairs on them. And trying to get this all flush so you could drive the truck off was annoying. And yes, look, I am into both the box truck and the medium-sized pickup trucks. these are pretty cool. So basically I just have a little setup here with a disassembly bench, a little furnace, and then up top, I need to get a couple more of these. These are just the level 2 turrets. But so we just have an armored vehicle to drive around and just, you know, don't have to keep coming back and forth to the base to disassemble and, you know, smelt ores, and we can go take on some things. One of the main reasons I built this is because I want to take it off to one of the world boss, so Prime War fights, so that way I can have these guns shooting at the enemy as well. But then if we come into my garage, I tried to kind of make it look like there's a giant garage door that's opening because, well, with the placement of these, the double door here, you couldn't get the car out of it. Even with the frame, it was a little bit difficult. But this is also where I started to realize there's a 700-piece build limit. So if we kind of come on out to the side here, I've just got like a little, you know, porch side with a very, very nice, gigantic, big balcony. I plan on putting like a grill and some picnicky kind of area around here. I think this just kind of came out looking really freaking cool and snazzy and modern. And then we've got where we could fish, as well as I started to have my water, but I just moved my base up here, so I need to re-put my water pump down here. And I have switches going everywhere because I'm not on the most upgraded power yet, so we're still just using the 4 power solar cells. So if you have all the equipment turned on, it's not enough power. But then if we come around the corner here, this was my other frustration, is that the way I had built my base before, it was in a clipped, I was able to clip the foundations into the world, but then I couldn't put the railings on, kind of like this right here. Somehow the foundations can go outside of the border or clip into the world, but for whatever reason I couldn't then put the railings on, so it's got kind of a nifty, we'll call it a feature. Then we got our vending machine, and then if we come on inside, this was before I realized that decorations and facilities are separated out from the building blocks of the base. So these are all the decorations we have, and these were all ones that just happen to be in my inventory, not ones that I built myself. So I plan on having all of this downstairs area be decorated. It's going to be like the fancy decoration relaxation room. And as you can see right now, we're at 640 out of 700 on the structures, and we've got quite a bit of space for facilities and decorations and whatnot. So that's kind of nice. I also plan on putting some planters out here with some lights above to kind of give it a real fancy, we got some look at the outside world from the inside, but on the inside of the, you know, Inception plant growing kind of thing here. I just thought this was kind of a cool way to do the base. It just gives it a kind of a unique view, you know what I mean? So then we come on up to the upstairs, and this is where all the business and magic happens. So I got a lot of decorating to do up here. It's just a wide open space, and it's got a flat roof because this is where I realized I ran out of ability to build stuff. I had this, I mean, a really elaborate, rounded, big vaulted ceiling roof going on, and it was like, you've reached your build limit. I was like, well, screw you, game. So we just flat roofed it for the time being. But we've got all of our deviants sitting over here with all of their different stuff and things they need to be happy, including a radio, which if you put streamer mode on, it means that there's no music that you're going to be able to hear. And then, of course, our fancy bed. And look at this view. I love these windows. This is, if we look at the skin pack here, we click on this and go here. It is, what, does it not tell me what the skin pack is? I bought the skin pack. Maybe if we go to F3, maybe F3 shop. Here we go. Territory, home decor. Yes, right here, the steel frame glass sunroom. So this is just a skin pack that goes on top of it, so you can see all the glass material. I just wanted to get that for the modern view. So yes, I did spend money on this game. We're upgraded with all the kitchen set, and we've got an upgraded advanced supplies bench, gun bench. I have the advanced synesthesia bench, but I was in the middle of building stuff, so I need to put this over here and get rid of this now. And so, yeah, so this is just kind of my do everything crafty room. And then if we come on up here to the roof, this is where I was going to have an actual legitimate roof, but now what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bunch of planters up here and have irrigation and do all my croppage up here, as well as I put the resonator up here. This is not a good base for defending, especially not right here, because you don't really have a good view with these railings. Like if I took these railings off, I might be able to defend the base a little bit better. But they don't come from the water, thankfully, so they just come from this side and that side. Not good to defend when you're doing the little events, the purification events. But yeah, so here's where my problems are, right? So 700 block build limit. When you have a territory, like if I go into B and then let's fly up. No, hello, can I go into build mode? Thanks for breaking my leg. I keep hitting the wrong button. There we go. Fly mode. You can see I'm pretty much using up most of the space, but at the same time, there's so much empty space that you can use to build in. I know there's a lot of people on each server, but this is a PvE server, so I'm not worried about my base getting blown up. I'm not having to make a base that's like easily defended from players. No AI comes up to this base, you know, other than when I start a purification thing. So I'm not worried about my base getting destroyed. I want to make something that looks cool, and people are going to go, oh, that's a cool looking base. That's a nice base. And I can't. Plus, really what you should probably do is start in a corner, work your way to the middle so you can get your alignment set right because, well, I didn't really do that. And so our base is at a funky angle. But so we should have the ability to build farther. I mean, there's a limited number of people. There's 10 worlds per server. So you've got enough space between the 10 worlds to have everybody have. I mean, there's one person, like, I think over that direction, but there's nobody remotely close building near me, like a long way, especially not in render distance. And I don't know how the world's rendering, if it's like a constant state of being rendered throughout the whole world or whatnot. But I should be able to. Rust, Minecraft, Valheim, like all these other games that you can have multiple people on can definitely persist without any frame rate issues, with having 2,000 to 3,000 building piece buildings with no problem. This is simple structure. This should be able to handle it as well, in my opinion. The other thing is if I hit Z to move territory, yeah, right here, you can see that I can't see my full building. Even if I go all the way down where I can sort of start to see it, it's hard to get a gauge and a feel for where your building is going to be placeable. And you notice where my dock is right now you can see it's blue. It's just solid. Like red means you can't place it. Blue means there's going to be some issues. If you got like a little pink bit, it's like most of your building's good, but the pink bit means that like you can't put that part down. And so if we try to like find a, like right there. So now you can see there's some pink there, which means something is interfering with that portion of the building. But like if I find a spot where it'll actually work, then my foundations, I can't see how high I actually am above the ground, which then leads to stuff like this, where this isn't meshing up with the ground. So I really can't drive my vehicle on and off of those steps there, which is kind of annoying. I think you should be able to zoom out a little bit more so you can get a real good look at where your building is going to be moved to. You know, because I had one point in time, the damn dock was way down in the water and it allowed me to place it. I'm like, well, I can't use this dock now. So I think that needs to be tweaked a little bit to make it easier to be able to see your base and then place your base back down again. But, you know, really, that's about it. The other thing is if I go to look at my tasks here, right, I've only got 4 main tasks left. This one right here, breaking into LEA Research Lab to disrupt Mary's experiment. It's a mainline quest. It is a level 60 recommended 4-player quest line. I'm a solo player basically right now because my 2 teammates haven't been on in forever and they're so low level they can't come help me out. How am I supposed to beat that without trying to invite some random stranger to come in? Which is what I'm going to end up doing. I'm just going to have to reach out to some teams and be like, hey dude, I need some help. Can you help me get past this quest? I'm running solo. But there really needs to be a way that, like, if you don't have a team and you are playing solo or whatnot, or you just, you know, want to go solo, to be able to scale it down to a recommended 1-player version of that. I think that would be nice, just to invite more people in to want to play the game. Because right now, I'm kind of at a point, this is going to be a Prime War, so I'm going to have to fight that with everybody, which is not a big deal, because everybody, when you start a Prime War, everybody kind of comes swarming. Season goals, even the season goals. If I come up in here, I am complete all the way to 3-star on all of these different phases right now. But I noticed in phase 3, some of these challenges, completed on hard mode, I could probably actually do some of these now, completed on hard mode by myself, not a problem. But we get up into Stardust Roar, Phase 4, and defeat Dr. Mannheim. Once again, solo, I'm gonna have to wait to grab somebody. Do pro mode without being critically injured on Theta Securement Silo. I'm gonna have to go in with people. Same with this one. So, you're gonna have to play with people, which, life, man, life happens. You've got friends that work, friends that have family, friends that only play Xbox and don't have a PC. Like, sometimes you have to play a game solo, and there should be a way for people to be able to complete events solo without having to rely on the kindness of random strangers and or having enough friends to have a team. You know what I mean? Like, pretty much 90% of all my friends play on Xbox or PlayStation, so I have a very limited range of PC player friends, and a lot of those PC players are like Factorio Satisfactory kind of players, not this kind of game or shooter kind of game players, so they have no desire to play this. So, you know what I mean? There should be an option for solo. Anyway, enough of my rants and raves. We got through that silo. I hope you guys were able to see what you're going to be prepared for or getting yourself into on the securement silos. And in the next episode, we'll run the next one. And we're basically just going to go through, like I said, on normal difficulties on all of them. And then maybe we'll come back on a later date and play the next difficulty just to see how much of a noob I am. But on that note, I am out of here. I hope you guys had a good time. I need food. Good Lord. Words are hard. You know what I'm saying? But I hope you enjoyed. And on that note, I'm out of here. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, comment, share with the universe. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Ta-ta for now. And bye.